What's up guys, it's Philly215 here, and today we're playing Splinter Cell Blacklist Mission 2, Professional Difficulty. Okay, you're going to start off in this alleyway right here. You want to come up to this doorway, and you want to go into crouch mode and quick move to this bureau right over there. Once you're in that location, then you want to move to the back of the truck. While these two guys are talking, watch out for them. You want to move to the side of the truck now. I'm going to speed this up right here because they end up standing there for like 30 seconds or something like that. So I speed this up right here. So once they're finally done talking, the guy in the very front there is going to go inside. You want to move to the front of the truck, but you don't want to do anything too hasty just yet so you don't get spotted by the other guy. This guy's also going to take his nice dandy old time to move. So just wait him out. So yeah guys, how was your day today? Okay, so he moves now. Move away from the front of the truck. Now you can go inside. I crouch right outside the door, open the door just to be careful, make sure nobody's looking at me. Walk in here, and then you could quick move over to the right side here. And when you get over to this area, you want to just turn off the lights just to be safe. I mean, nobody's over in this area, but I just do it to be on the safe side. Okay, so you turn off the lights, and then you want to come over here. Now, I already collected it, but there will be a collectible on that desk right there. But I already collected it. Okay, so now you're going to hit a checkpoint. You want to move on upstairs now. You want to be in crouch mode, but you want to be quick because there are guys walking towards you as I speak. You want to make sure to turn off the light and then quick move right here to this, this sofa. And it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they'll see you, sometimes they won't. They walked by, that guy almost see me, but then he didn't end up actually spotting me. You want to move over to this doorway as they're turning the lights back on and jump out this window. Okay, once out this window, you want to move down a little bit and then move over to this balcony, but you don't want to move to the side that this guy's leaning over at because he will see you. So just wait here for a little bit, wait for him to turn around. Okay, you're good. Okay, so once he moves, you can move on along over to the very end of this balcony and then move on to the side of the building. Once on the side of the building, you want to go up to this window right here and crawl up it. I decided not to knock this guy out, honestly. You can if you wanted to. I just decided not to knock him out. Okay, so I jump in this window. This guy's going to move on to the living room. I'm just playing it safe. Moving a little slow here. Quick moving to the back of what I think is a couch, or yeah, it's a flipped over couch. Then you can move on over to the doorway right there. And then you could go out of the doorway. I didn't have any problems with that. Okay, so now here I hit a checkpoint. Okay, so what I decided to do is I come up to this doorway and I actually press the select button on the controller, and that will make Sam Fisher whistle. So then this guy's going to come on over here. You can press the X button. I'm going to do a non-lethal takedown. It's just knocking him out. You want to be really careful because you can get spotted in this area so many times. So I'm just playing it safe, making sure nobody's looking at me before I end up moving. So this guy actually ends up hearing something and he comes on over. I take him down. Once again, a non-lethal takedown. So now there's two guys left in this room with a hostage. You want to move over to these cabinets right here. And you could do this in several ways. I end up throwing a sound indicator thing to get everybody's attention. I end up taking this guy down and then tasing the other guy. Both non-lethal takedowns. I took down everybody without killing anyone. Okay, so now once that cutscene is over, you can move on up here. You don't have to be too quiet because there's nobody really around just yet. Run up here to where the indicator is. This is where you're going to want to crouch a little bit. Now, this got a little glitchy for me and I thought it was hilarious. You jump over this railing right here and you come back up on this side of the wall and you move over to knock this guy out. I've done this like several times, but this time I knocked him out and he started bouncing all over the place. Look at him, boing! Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? But anyway, so you knock him out. You don't have to worry about the other guy. Jump over this ledge and just obviously move along the side. Come back up here. This is where you're going to hit another checkpoint. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to wait on this ledge and wait for the guy in front of you to then move over and crouch in the corner, because then when you come off the zip line, you'll end up killing him, and if not, he'll just see you. So you kind of gotta wait. Okay, so he's in position. Now you come down, and you pretty much just come down and knock him out. But I decided not to let him get sunburned, so I pick him up and let him just sit on a nice old cozy dumpster. Okay, drop him in there, and then you move up towards these steps right here, which I'm going to be spotting the guy that we're going to take down. If you want to spot a guy, you press the right bumper, and an arrow will appear over whoever you spot, like their head. Okay, so he's looking over the edge right now. They're all pretty much, I think, looking for you. I don't even know what they're doing, honestly. Okay, so he comes to the top of the steps. This is where you get another takedown. Non-lethal, of course. You put him to sleep. Okay, so now you can go over to the ledge he was looking over, and you want to make sure you jump over this, but don't move anywhere, because you almost get spotted by the guy on the ledge over there. But he won't spot you if you just stay in the position farthest to the left. Okay, so the other guy that was on the ledge that I'm climbing on now moved away. We want to make sure that nobody's looking at us from the other ledge. Drop down, be really quick, because this other guy might see you. He ends up looking over the wall that I'm hugging right now, the guy up top. Okay, so jump over this ledge right here, and then you can move on up, making it really easy because you don't have to use the steps. I would recommend waiting it out, wait for these two guys to go out of sight and go down the steps, and then jump over, because I tried to take out the one guy, because I did it before. I took out one dude and the other guy walked down the steps, but it's really unpredictable, and sometimes the other guy will see you, and I would just recommend waiting for them to both go down the steps. Okay, so once you're over here, pretty much climb along this ledge, and then you could move on up. And now you're going to go over into an area and hit another checkpoint. Okay, so I already did this, but upon replaying it, it didn't give me the option again. This guy right in that window is some sort of a extra additional like side mission thing where you can like bag him and tag him. So if you're playing this for the first time, you can just whistle and he'll come over to the window and you can knock him out and then like get extra points. But I already did it, so it didn't show up. Okay, so once on this corner right here, you want to whistle again, and this guy will come over, because he doesn't come over on his own. You want to whistle, he'll come over, you'll get another takedown. You want to quick move to this crate right here. Try and be careful just so this other guy doesn't see you. He turns his back. I get over into this corner, and then I whistle again. So obviously now he's going to turn around. Don't worry about this guy that's like crouched holding his head. I think he's like a hostage or something, and they like beat him up, and he just doesn't notice you, so don't worry about him. Okay, so once you take this guy down, you're pretty much finished in this area. Okay, so you can move right on along. Just be a little careful because the doors are open. And there are guys in that room, but they're like looking out a window. Okay, so you move on over here. Here's another checkpoint. Okay, so come over to this railing. And if you look over it, there's going to be a guy down there, but you don't have to wait too long. He's going to end up actually walking up the steps. Okay, so once he starts walking up the steps, obviously be patient. And once he gets to the top, there's another takedown. Alright, so once he's down, he's pretty much going to be like your only real target in this area right here. Once you get out of the steps area right here, it's a little unpredictable. There's going to be two guys outside of this garage that we're about to walk into, and they're kind of unpredictable. When I first played through, there was two guys there, and then on this playthrough, only one guy walked by, and I didn't know where the other dude was. I don't know. Just keep an eye out, and if there's two guys there, wait for them to both turn around. In my case, this guy ended up actually walking towards me, and I thought I was going to have to knock him out, but he ended up turning his back, and I decided to make a move really quick. I jump out the window, jump up here, and I think when you're up here, they don't even notice you. I don't know, they're retarded. So, move around here, come over this door, and then jump off the ledge here. And don't worry about this guy that's about to close up his shop. I don't even think he can notice you. You're going to want to do this very carefully. You're going to want to move to the side and jump up onto this ledge, because if not, there's a dog in here, and the dog is really annoying. So You're going to want to move right on along. The dog's trying to sniff around because he smells you. Once you jump down, you're going to want to be a little quick because he's going to end up turning around. Okay, so you want to come over here, crouch behind this. The dog didn't end up seeing me yet, but he's coming to investigate. And for all you dog lovers, don't worry, you don't end up killing the dog. You just knock it out with a swift punch to the face. Okay. So up here is another checkpoint. This area is a little tricky. It's pretty, like, unpredictable. Come up here. You don't really have to worry about being too quiet just yet because a car is driving by. There's going to be two guards that are going to be, talking. You're going to grab the one that's closest to you, and the one that's farthest away from you is going to end up walking away. This area is unpredictable because once you grab this guy, there's going to be a guy to your right that we don't see yet. That is kind of unpredictable. Sometimes he'll be really close just walking out from this van I'm crouched behind, and sometimes, like in this video right now, he'll be really far away. When he's really far away like that and you're in this spot, the guy that just walked away from the guy you choked out, he's going to end up coming back, and I actually almost got spotted by him. That's why I was looking out, because I knew he was going to come back. I see him right there, so I decided to go around this van. He almost spotted me. Just dodged the other guy as well. So now I move around nice and sneaky like. You want to make sure you just go into this corner right here so that you're not out in the open, you're in the dark. Don't jump over this wall immediately. Make sure that this guy has walked past it, because there is a guy that walks around the perimeter, and I've been spotted by him before. Okay, so crouch behind this truck and quick move to that barrier right there, and pretty much you're pretty much golden for this area. I decide just to move towards the back a little bit to play it safe. There is a couple of guards underneath you, and there's a dog and everything, but you don't have to worry about that as long as you go along this route. I actually thought I crouched down under there, and that's why I glitched out there. I thought I had already jumped down. Okay, so open up this door, and now you hit another checkpoint. This is a whole new area, so the other one's finished. Once coming into this area right here, it actually, does it get a little glitchy for me? Okay, no, I think it was, yeah, the door glitched out a little bit right there. Okay, so jump over this counter right here. Be quick, because the guys almost see you. Crouch along this wall and open the door, and then you could come right along to this doorway. So make sure that they move on along, because you don't want to get spotted. Okay, so once they move, try and be quick. Move over to this corner right here, because another guard's coming. Okay, so once he comes close enough, obviously you're going to take him down. But the problem I ran into with this area was you can't just run out of this hallway and go up the steps up here. You actually have to wait for a guard that's to the right of the doorway that's usually to the left, but I guess I was going a little bit slower previous playthroughs. So you're going to want to make sure that that guy's to the left. Once he is, you can quick move to this crate right here, and you want to do a whistle. He'll come around the corner, and then you can knock him out. And pretty much you're then again golden for this area, because then you can just walk up the steps. Okay, so you're going to, give him a nice little nap time, crack his head open. You're going to walk up these steps, and you're going to hit another checkpoint right here. Once you open this door, you're going to get a cutscene to the guy that you're trying to extract. And then you're going to come into this room. Make sure you equip a smoke bomb, because you're going to need it. If you do this right, it's going to be nice and smooth, like right here. No matter what, when you open the door, they start freaking out. But if you throw down a smoke bomb, they get all disoriented. Come in here, crack this guy right in the face. Crack this other guy right in the face. This guy doesn't know what to do with himself. Crack him in the face. You're going to get another cutscene when you take those guys out. And now you have the hostage, or whatever you like to call them. Make sure you have your stun gun out, because there's no way to take down these guys with holding this other dude. So you're going to need your stun gun. Your stun gun has infinite ammo, so don't worry about it. Shoot this guy in the head, because I've had times where I shot him in the body and he just didn't go down. So make sure you shoot him in the head. Walk right on along up here. I think there's an area in back of where my character is, but don't worry about that. Nobody's going to come out of there. Shoot him in the head. Okay, so now there's 2 stuns right there, and that is your third and final guy for this area. Make sure that you shoot him in the head. because that's the last guy, and he ended up being a little tricky, but I got a shot in the head right here, took him down. Right up here, this is the last point of the area, but I sped it up here just to show you guys that it is on professional difficulty. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. This was Mission 2 Professional Difficulty, and until next time, guys, it's Philly 215. Peace!